The NHL 26 gameplay deep dive trailer is live now. And we're going to go over everything we know, all the information we have, and we can completely break down what we are getting in NHL 26 as for gameplay. Because I'm excited to see what we've got. There's a bunch of new stuff coming. The full trailer will be at the end of this video if you want to see it. But what we are going to go over is the new additions like the NHL Edge and what it offers and what it brings to the gameplay of NHL 26. We've all been waiting and we've all been ready for big changes like the NHL Edge that we're going to go over here, creating new tendencies for players to give them a real feel. And also the goalies finally getting a good goalie crease control system, which will hopefully benefit the player and make goalies play just a little bit better. And finally, refresh the X Factors, get us some good stuff, get us some X Factors that make a difference on the ice. Let's talk about the NHL 26 gameplay trailer deep dive. So now that we got the trailer, guys, let's go over it. Let's talk about it. Let's break everything down and let's discuss everything EA has also given us outside of just the trailer to give more information on the gameplay. Now, one thing I do want to say is this gameplay is across NHL 26 gameplay. I know a lot of us here are here from HUT and we want to see HUT stuff, but this gameplay will apply to HUT. But remember, HUT is something that the overalls keep going up, and that's something we have to keep in mind. So let's look at the gameplay, and we've also got X Factors that we can discuss, different X Factor abilities, and the increases, the boosts, and everything they'll do. So guys, I can't wait to break it down, get to it. So let's just get into it, starting with the new Edge, the sensors, the tendency, everything we need to know, getting ready for this exciting time. Starting with the all-new NHL Edge, which is tracking software on the ice in the real NHL to get real data and real information about individual players. This is something that could be exciting, adding tendencies to a player, like when players get into the high danger zone. This is data they are driving, like the Alexander Ovechkin ripping a shot. This is creating tendencies for Alexander Ovechkin and his AI character to get into open shooting lanes and always being ready. These are the things we've been waiting for, where players act like their true selves. And this is something that I'm hoping can be implemented properly and correctly in NHL 26 gameplay to give us unique play styles out of unique players. I'm excited for this, guys, and this is something that we've all been looking forward to. Now, one thing I do want to stress is that this is overall gameplay versus franchise mode, be a pro, maybe it's in Chell, but when it comes to HUT, overalls keep going up. I know stuff goes up in Chell. Maybe when you're creating your Chell player, you can select a tendency. That'd be pretty cool. But when it comes to the HUT side of things, overall keeps going up. I've asked the question, are the Alexander Ovechkin tendencies tied to an ability or tied to him as a player? Like if Alexander Ovechkin's ability is tied to 1T and we get 1T on Connor Bedard, will Connor Bedard look for that open space because he's got the 1T? I hope to get feedback on that so I can get that back to you guys as soon as possible. But that's one of the things I'm looking forward to. Now, one of the most exciting things that is happening is the rework of goalies, or at least a little bit of their crease control and their movement. Because, I mean, goalies have been a little bit of a nightmare. And as you know, when it came to NHL 25, goalies anchored themselves to a position and they tried to squirm around and make saves. This year, it's looking like goalies will actually reposition themselves instead of anchoring themselves to one spot. And they can quickly adjust to redeflections, tips. Now, they do get scored on, and they're going to show emotion behind that. So goalies getting reworked is always a good thing. It never hurts. Now, let's just hope that goalies can make those big saves at big times. I am excited for the goalies being a little bit reworked in the crease, and it is something to look forward to. And the fact that they're not going to anchor, because we've all been there. We've all been there, where a goalie will go to make a save. Your defense will block the shot, and then now your goalie's stuck, like he's just screwed right to that spot of the ice, and he's trying to reach around and make that save. Now we don't have to worry about that, hopefully, as this trailer shows. So I'm excited for it, guys. I hope you are, because goalies needed this. XFactors getting refreshed is exciting, and you're going to see here when they list the XFactors, there's 3 stages of XFactors giving percentages and duration of how long they last. This is an interesting twist on XFactors, and I can't wait to see how this works out as we go through the skating, shooting, passing, skills, body check, and goaltending. XFactors is really a big part of Chell, and it has been a big part of Chell for some time. So these XFactors getting reworked and getting rebuilt from the ground up is essentially going to change how we look at XFactors and how we build our players, as the way that the XFactors have been defined, 28 XFactors at launch, given the abilities around a specific gameplay. So this is going to be exciting to see how XFactors are utilized. The XFactors and the goaltending has me excited. I can't wait to see this gameplay in action. I can't wait to get my hands on this September 5th at early access. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of what we've seen here. Now, I'm going to stop flapping my lips and I'm going to let you guys enjoy the gameplay. So I'm going to show you guys the trailer, and I want to say thank you for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Leave in the comment section down below what you think about what they're adding here today and the gameplay trailer that you're about to watch. So enjoy it, guys. Ciao, ciao.
I'm Craig McMorris, and welcome to the NHL 26 Gameplay Deep Dive. I've always loved Chell, so I am beyond stoked to introduce what's new in-game this year. The headliner is the next evolution of IceQ. In IceQ 2.0, which is now powered by NHL Edge player data, whose incorporation makes your favorite superstars think, move, and play more like themselves. To take us through the details, let's pass it off to Mike Englehart and David Pritchett.
Thanks, Craig. This year, we're building on IceQ's defining vision of true hockey intelligence by incorporating the data-driven innovation of NHL Edge, which powers how superstars play in NHL 26. The NHL's groundbreaking puck and player tracking technology uses 14 infrared cameras placed inside all 32 team arenas to capture data from sensors embedded in every puck and tags sewn into players' sweaters. In NHL 26, IceQ 2.0 uses that treasure trove of NHL Edge player data to impact how players perform in game. For example, we've reviewed Ovi's historic trends and performance data, and used that to update his character's attributes and tendencies, so his skills are aligned with his real-life self. And AI Ovi will naturally position himself in his patented power play spot at the appropriate time. Altogether, that means AI players start to think, move, and play like your favorite stars.
Attributes are one of the main pillars of how IceQ 2.0 incorporates NHL Edge data into the game. It's used to inform key player attributes like skating acceleration, top speed, slap shot power, and wrist shot power, giving in-game superstars true-to-life differentiation. So when you play with or against Connor McDavid, his acceleration and speed are aligned with the stats in the real world, a difference you really feel in-game.
What makes a superstar stand out is their individual tendencies on the ice, highlighting their signature moves, like Draisaitl taking sharp-angle shots on goal, and McKinnon's love for laying out the body brings her on-ice character to life. So far, we have 22 unique tendencies spanning both offensive and defensive impacts that have been crafted to make those in-game NHL players perform in lifelike fashion.
One of the big components of IceQ 2.0 is how it presents in-game. You can feel it as you play, but it really comes alive with new animations and visualized breakdowns. Expanded replay insights highlight everything from skating speed, shot speed, shooting percentage, and threat analyses on goal. New broadcast graphics showcase player comparisons at face-offs to amp up the in-game storytelling. Speaking of, multi-story replays will now highlight important, sequential game narratives. We've also created new cameras to capture those big moments and give them the spotlight they deserve.
The all-new goalie crease control system brings players an upgraded awareness between the posts thanks to 81 new animations, close-range saves, poke checks, as well as upgraded AI positioning that gives goalies increased control over the blue paint. Previously, extended animation sequences saw goalies lock into positions as the action moved on around them. Now, real-time reactions allow goalies to respond fluidly to changes in puck direction with split-second reflexive responses that really add excitement to high-pressure moments. And if one slips past them, new goalie reactions let you feel their emotion when the opposition lights the lamp. The goalie crease control system provides an increased level of realism and effectiveness to the netminders that we know players have been waiting for.
We also know that the community has been wanting a more impactful approach to XFactors, so we've crafted an arsenal of 28 refined and enhanced XFactors that span 5 different categories with unique animations and tactical gameplay outcomes. Each of those XFactors has 3 tiers of impact, which can be felt and seen more clearly in gameplay with new, distinct gameplay animations and presentation elements. The goal in reworking the system is to create more meaningful gameplay effects for each XFactor and ensure they bring genuine strategic differences to each game. So when Evan Bouchard fires off his rocket XFactor, its speed and power may catch the opponent's goalie by surprise and stun them in-game. XFactors are now a formidable on-ice weapon that makes superstars truly feel like superstars.
As you can see, incredible updates to Chell this year. I'm excited for you to get into the game, get on the ice, and feel that superstar impact yourself. NHL 26 is available for pre-order now.